Good morning, everybody. RV living with the geezer. Day before Thanksgiving. And it is a beautiful day up here in North Texas. Got 48 degrees right now. Got down to about 38 last night. 36, I think. But anyway, I don't really sleep with any heat on. I got a big old quilt. We got under that, and I think they call them comforters now. They used to call them quilts. Maybe they still do. I'm not up on all the terminologies, but anyway, I just ran into Boyd, and I'm taking you'll probably recognize this out here. I'm taking the longer loop home. And let me tell you about the traffic in Boyd this morning. Day before Thanksgiving. It's 10 a.m. and I'm going home, and I'm probably not going to come back out till, who knows when. It is bad. Yeah, this place, it's another year from now. I don't know what that 114 through Boyd's going to look like, but they're not ready for this. Here's our pretty old Angus cattle. Yeah, look at these guys. Beautiful. Yeah, I went down to Lake Whitney yesterday, and 2.5 hours down there, 2.5 hours back. 5 hours of driving for 4 hours of visiting. If he does that little weekend trip again, Geezer Grandpa here is gonna pass on it. But it was great seeing Linda and Uncle Brian. He's not my uncle, of course. He's my stepson. But yeah, we had a nice meal. Calvin smoked that ham, and yeah, I did 4 videos yesterday, so you'll be seeing those here coming up real quick. So yeah, I did 2 there. I did 1 on the way down through. Well, just tune in and find out what I did. So that'll be the best plan. That'll work out the best for all of us. But yeah, just wanted to check in today, and yeah, saw some posts earlier. Yeah, today is the 60th anniversary of President Kennedy being assassinated. And that is that's like 9/11 as far as an event. People remember tragedy, you know, something really, really good can happen, and they can't tell you the date that it happened on. But most people can tell you the date of Kennedy's assassination. Pearl Harbor. 9/11 is an easy one. Yeah. But I remember, 60 years ago, and my audience is, the age group is about a big percent, I forget what it is, but is like my age, or maybe a little bit younger. So, or if you're older, I know you'll remember it. But yeah, I was in 7th grade science class that afternoon, right after lunch, and we didn't have at Bernie back then. They called it junior high instead of now they call it middle school. So I was at 7th grade science class with Mr. Perhamus, who was he was all about science, and you didn't mess up in his class. He would take you out in the hall and beat you with a big board. But yeah, school was a little tougher back then than it is now. But anyway, Mrs. Sifford, we didn't have a PA system there. I don't think schools had PA systems. we didn't have air conditioning. We had windows, a whole bunch of windows, so, you know, that they'd open up, and they had ceiling fans. But anyway, that's not the story. Yeah, I was, Ms. Sifford came in and told everybody, and, you know, that was the big shocker. Yeah, Kennedy he was a good, in my opinion, he was a great president, you know, and he definitely would have been elected for a second term. Our presidents can run 2 terms, and after that they have to step down. So, but yeah, he would have been elected. So, enough said about. I'm not a conspiracy guy, but it's just hard for me to believe that one man could have pulled that off. But anyway, I don't want to get a debate started on my channel. So but anyway, I'm just remember President Kennedy today, and yeah, he was there. Bernie, where I grew up and, you know, went to school, was 30 miles from San Antonio, and the day before, the 21st, he did a big motorcade, landed at San Antonio Airport, and they took him down Broadway in a big motorcade, and went out and dedicated a high school on the south side of San Antonio, JFK High School. And yeah, a lot of people think that high school was dedicated after, but no, he dedicated it the day before. It was already named after him. He went out to Brooks Air Force Base that day and gave a speech, and then they boarded the plane. He was on and went to up to Fort Worth and landed and spent the night in Fort Worth before going over to Dallas that 22nd. Yeah, he was on it was going to be a 5-city tour, real quick, you know, bang, bang, bang tour. He went from San Antonio to Houston, and then Houston to Fort Worth, is what I understand. They spent the night, and then the next morning they went to Dallas, and that was it. And they were the 5th city was gonna be Austin, and then he was gonna fly back to I guess wherever they were gonna spend Thanksgiving. So anyway, that's my little spiel on President Kennedy, and hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow or not, but I'll be, like I say, I'll be putting out my my little 4 videos I did for the trip to the lake. So might do a video tomorrow, talk about what we ate or whatever, something really exciting, you know. All right, guys, I don't want this one to be too long, boring, whatever. Oh no, I'm not dissing myself. So one of the viewers, very nice, she always has good comments, but she said that oh, Rusty and I were dissing ourselves, and she wasn't real fond of that. I had no idea what dissing means, and so I had to no, I asked her, and she told me. Yeah, I commented back. I said, I have no idea what dissing means. I'd never heard that word before. So I'm not going to tell y'all either. You can look it up for yourselves. Oh, got a bumper rider. I got to go. Peace out. See if I can do these S-curves with one hand here. Stay blessed. Stay positive. This guy is right on my bumper. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.